Welcome. Today we're doing content creation for Instagram, right? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Trisha Ikomba. I'm also called Trisha Bees, the small business fixer. Now, what I do is I work with small businesses to help them grow. So I teach and coach entrepreneurs for a living, and I am going to be a facilitator today. So let's get into this. Now we have just few rules. If you were in my last webinar, you'd have seen this slide. This is my new favorite slide. If your video is on, ensure you are fully clothed. So one webinar I had, there were people who were not fully clothed. So the guys on the call could see naked women. And even on at the last class we had, the brand positioning webinar, there was a lady who was scratching her boobs on the video. Please, if your video is on, please stay away from body parts and be fully clothed, or you can turn off your video so we don't have to see you, but you can hear me and see me. The second rule is raise up your hands if you have any questions. When it's time for Q&A, once you're unmuted, please keep your questions very brief because there are a couple of people on the call, and feel free to engage in the comment section. Okay. Let's do this. So the three things that I'm going to be talking about basically in this class are introduction to content, captions. Everybody keeps complaining about captions. So captions and then images, right? So I just pulled some statistics so you see why it is important that your content is on point. Now there's an average of 400 million daily Instagram users, which means everybody's throwing content. Sometimes we're tired of seeing content, right? So your content has to be enjoyable and it has to stand you out. Now there are 8 million registered business accounts. 8 million of us are trying to sell markets on Instagram. And then it's recorded that over 120 million Instagrammers, that's people on Instagram, have contacted a business on Instagram, which means Instagram is the new deal, is the in thing. It's where people are making business deals, where people are buying, so you can sell and sell out and sell so well off Instagram, right? So let's dig into it. First of all, introduction. So what's this whole hula baloo of content? What basically is content? So if you've been in my class before, I like to ask questions. So that's why just type in the comment section. What do you think? What do you think content is? What is content? Just type in the comment section. What is content? What is content? What do you think content is? Chat. Let's see. What is content? What is content, guys? I'm in the comment section waiting. What is content? What is content? I'm waiting now. There's no right or wrong answers. What do you think content is? Hi guys, what is content? Content are information and experiences that are directed to an end user. Content are videos and pictures that tell the followers about the business. Okay. Content is what you put out, visual or pictorial, to explain or give details of what you're offering to your customers or clients. Messages you want to share to your audience. Content to me is like food. So what is inside the food to attract people to want to eat? So our pages are like food, and what we put there will make people come in and want to eat. Content is information given to people as regards an item. Content is everything you share, stuff that we post on Instagram, either videos, pictures, etc. Fantastic. So we are we are all saying the same thing. Content is basically the information and experiences that are directed towards your audience. So this is a definition by Wikipedia. So I always like to define things from Wikipedia or other sources. So all the information that you direct to your audience, whether it's about your business, whether it's about your life, whether it's about just blabbing, whatever it is that you put out, whatever information you put out and experiences that you share, either via picture, video, text, etc., it's all content, right? So anything you're putting out. Now, why does it matter to have quality content? Why does quality content matter? Why do we keep hammering that your content has to be on point? One, it builds loyalty and trust, right? So social media is very competitive, especially Instagram. Instagram has gone and packed on all the features of Snapchat. It has borrowed some things from Facebook, borrowed things from WhatsApp, put it together into Instagram. So more people are coming on the platform daily. It's getting more competitive. More businesses are registering on Instagram every day. Now, your content will stand you out from the crowd. It will build loyalty because we now get used to seeing a certain type of content from you. And then we know that we can trust you, right? So that's one thing. Second is it increases your conversion rate. So if you are not putting out content at all, there's no conversion. So if you have quality content, then there's a likelihood that your content can convert to sales, right? Because with every opportunity you have on Instagram is an opportunity to make sales. So every content you post out there is an opportunity for somebody to see it, connect to it, and be like, oh, okay, I like this. Oh, I like the way she's talking. I think she's smart. Let me send her a DM and ask her if I can pay for a session. Oh, I love these shoes. Oh, I love the tips she gives. That means she's a good stylist. Do you understand? So with quality content, there is every quality content you put out there, there's a guarantee that it will convert to sales for you. So ensure that the quality, your content is quality. So that's the second reason why you have to have good content. It increases conversion rates, right? The third reason is it boosts engagement. So we all talk about this whole engagement thing. There has to be engagement on your page. I'm not going to go into core Instagram here. I'm just going to talk about content, right? Engagement on, so have you ever noticed when you have very quality content or you have engaging content and you see people commenting and sharing and liking and saving because the content is enjoyable, right? So I was looking at something I posted 2 days ago, and I was telling Nelly that it's like my followers are, they love God. Because let me open it. I posted an affirmation for entrepreneurs. So morning affirmation for business owners. So when I went to the insights, I saw that 276 people saved it. 276 people saved it. I had 482 comments. I had over 2.3 thousand likes. I reached over 16,000 people. I have impressions of 25,000, which tells me that that content is relevant to my audience. It tells me that, oh, they enjoyed it. So you can see that my engagement was boosted. And of that impression, I had people who found me from Explore, people who found me from other sources, not just from my profile. Do you understand? So if your content is quality, it boosts your engagement. People would want, we love to share and comment on things that relate to us. So that's another reason why your content needs to be quality, is the fact that it boosts engagement. Okay, so before you create content, right? Just before you create content, there are 6 things that I want you to note before we jump into content creation. There are 6 things I think you should know. Number 1 is target audience. So who is your target audience? We keep saying target audience every day, whether it's online or offline. Who is your customer, right? What do they love to see? What kind of language do we want you to speak to us in? Are we the serious type? Are we the fun type? Do you understand? So who exactly? So before you begin to create content, you need to know, who am I creating this content for? How do they enjoy their content, right? So the first thing is, who is your target audience, right? Now the second one is, what is your visual identity? What will be my colors? What will be your visual theme? What will be your layout style? What will be your content template? Many of us just post content anyhow, like anyhow. We don't have brand colors. Your brand colors can come off your logo, right? You don't have colors. So today you post green, tomorrow you post blue, next tomorrow you post purple, just posting all over the place. So the layout of your page is not fine. It's not attractive. See, the way Instagram is going, you will need any and everything to ensure that customers can see you. And one of those things you need is to be visually appealing. So I put an example of two brands where their pages are visually appealing. So on the left, you have Palermo Bambini. Palermo Bambini is a Nigerian home and lifestyle brand. They create furniture for children. Now, if you see the layout, on the right is their Instagram templates, pink and white, where they are engaging with their audience. And then the other two tiles have pictures and other things, pictures of their products, pictures of events, pictures, etc. So this is how they decided to create the layout. When you land on this page, when you see the layout, at least, even though you wanted to rush off, you will stay small. You stay small, even if it's 1 more minute. Oh, this is nice. And look at it. That's what you need. You need people to land on your page and be like, oh, not bad. This is actually pretty, right? On the right is, she's a coach. Her name is Megan Means. She's a productivity coach. She helps you to be productive. She's in the United States. I think in the US or Canada. I can't remember. Now, she has 4 colors. She has orange, she has peach, she has pink, and she has white. Can you see the layout of her page? It is so beautiful. Like sometimes I just go on Megan's page, just go and stare and just look at. So you can see it's slanted layout that has orange, peach, pink, white, white. So everything is arranged. What does this do? What does it do? It ensures that when you land on her page, you would stay a little, you stay longer. That's what you need to do, because you do it with your stores. If you have a physical store, you do it with your stores. Why won't you do it with your online store? Right? So I put some stores here. On the top left is the gift source. It's a gift company in Abuja. On the top right is a fashion store I found on Google. Bottom left is Green Roadhouse. It's a healthy food business. On the bottom right is another fashion brand. Can you see that the fashion brands, their mannequins, their display windows have a color coordination? So the bottom has black, white, and teal. The top is yellow, black, and blue. You can see the dummies are wearing clothes in the same color coordination. So if they take time to ensure that your stores look this beautiful, if Green House takes time to ensure that her store looks this beautiful, the same thing with Gift Source, why won't you apply the same precision and the same beauty to your Instagram page? Because your Instagram page is your store, it's just that it's an online store, right? So I advise that before you go and start creating content, you should ensure that your page is visually appealing. If you land on my page, you must know my brand colors. It is teal, white, and pink. If you land on Nigeria Brand Chicks page, you know her colors. It is blue and white, right? So what are your brand colors? Create a template. So let me go back. Oh, sorry. Create a template like this one that Palermo Bambini is doing. Create your own template. Canva is your best friend. Or get your graphic designer to do one template for you that you can always type on. And just ensure that the layout is coordinated. Even if you don't want to use templates, if you look at Megan Means white, look at her templates, whether it's the white, the orange, the peach, or the pink. There's no template. It's just plain image. She has her logo on the top. and she has a name on the bottom, then she has her text in the middle. Simple. You don't need to do any ceremonial templates. Nothing dramatic, right? Not as in absolutely nothing dramatic. So that's point number 2. Before you create content, ensure that your page is visually appealing. Now, the third one is, before you begin to create content, ask yourself, am I going to use hashtags? So I am not part of those who say, oh, if you don't use it, you won't sell. No, I don't use hashtags. I think recently I started using hashtags for my hashtag, TrishaBiz. I don't use hashtags. Not because they are not great, just because I haven't had time to sit down and research them, or maybe because I can't manage my growth. I'm growing so fast that, okay, I'm not looking for entirely new people to come and join because I've not finished servicing the 41,000 people I have. But if you're looking for growth, hashtag is one way that you can get your content to be seen by more people. So if you want to use hashtags, right, now there's some steps that you need to take. So it's not just about picking random words. There's a method to the madness. There's a scientific way to get your hashtags, right? So I did an example for a makeup artist. Whatever industry you are, just place your industry into this slide and create your hashtags. So people say, oh, just go to your competitor and copy them and copy their hashtags and start using. Your computer might not be using the right hashtags. So you can go to them and see what they're doing, but ensure that it fits into these things. So the first thing is industry-based words. You should have hashtags that are industry-based words. So for this industry, it could be something like makeup, it could be Owambe, it could be face beads, it could be Ashebi Bella, it could be Nigerian weddings, it could be Bella Nigeria weddings, etc. About those industry-based words where we, as customers, we would go to and we'll be interested in seeing makeup. Some of them should be part of your hashtags. Now, the second type of hashtag that should be part of your hashtags are product-specific hashtags. So let's say you did a particular type of makeup. What type of makeup is it? Is that a bridal makeup? It should be part of the hashtags. Is it a makeup tutorial? Is it nude makeup? Do you understand? Whatever it is, ensure that product specific is there. So for instance, if this was a fashion example, the product specific will be what exactly you posted. Let's say I posted this top. It will be female girl white top for women or something, right? So product specific. Now the third one is location specific. So ensure you add some location specific hashtags to your hashtag. Location specific here is more in Lagos more, because that's how we're searching. If I was looking for a more in Lagos, I'll go and type Lagos more or makeup artist in Lagos or Lagos makeup artist, right? Or if you want to be location, as in drill down, so you do Lagos, then you can do your location as well to say Lekki more, Ikoyi more, Sule more, Yaba more, etc. Now the last one is brand specific. Brand specific, right? I can see somebody scratching her butt or her private part. Please, you're on video and people can see this, and there are some guys here. Please, thank you. So brand specific will be your brand. So for instance, Trisha Makeup, Makeup by Trisha, Face Beats by Trisha, etc. Right? So these are 1, 2, 3, 4 categories of hashtags that should form your hashtag. So pick like maybe 2 from each or 3 from each. So when you go to your competitor's page to go and try and copy, right? Ensure that they have these things and you are copying right. Ensure that you are copying right. Ensure that you are copying right. So that's number 3. Before you create content, ensure that your hashtag, ask yourself if you want to do hashtags. If you're going to do it, then do it right. Now, the fourth one you're going to ask yourself is, how frequently will I post? How often? And what time of the day? Right? So is it going to be once a day? Please do not be pressured. Ideally, they say post from 3 times to 5 times a day, you know, but I always say don't be pressured. If you can only post once a day, post once a day. But just be consistent. Be very consistent with what you decide and what time of the day. So you can go to your insights and check your current post now to see which of your posts did well, what time did you post it, etc. Now the fifth one is tone of voice. So how will I speak? Will I be very formal? Because many of you just copy content and there's no originality. So that's why even though somebody will take out my image, once they copy my content, I know it's my content because there's a way I speak that I haven't seen somebody else who speaks in my way. So I see people who are copying me, doing high tribals, doing tag, doing seller, doing how stern I am typing. I just laugh. They haven't found their own voice, right? So you need to find your voice. Will you be strict? Will you be funny? Will you be witty? Will you be friendly? Will you be knowledgeable? Will you be modern? What type of business will you be, right? How will you talk online? That is tone of voice. Just like the way we see some people say, oh, this person is very lousy. Or, oh, why is she so loud? Or, oh, speak up now. You are talking too low. We can't hear you. Those are tone of voices. Some people on Instagram are very low. We can't hear you, which means what you posted. We're not understanding what exactly you are posting. I don't know if you are too scared to post. I don't know what it is. Right? So the fifth thing before you create content is what will be your tone of voice. Now the last one is what will be your content pillars. This is my favorite. What will be your content pillars? Which means what type of content? What types of content? Please, I see some people typing content with S, contents. Please, that is an abomination. It is a crime punishable by law for you to pluralize content. There's nothing like content. Content is content. Please, I see it a lot. Somebody typing, oh, what do you guys think about my content? No, it is content. There's no S. It's not girls, boys. Please, I just remembered. So content pillars, right? What types of content will you use for your page? What types? And I have a long list of content here that I'm going to talk us through. Let me quickly look at the chat. I can't hear you, please. I can't hear you. Somebody should help people that can't hear. Thank you. Okay, so let's go into types of content, right? Fantastic. Okay, so you know that you're meant to create content not just for your Instagram feed. There's content for stories, there's content for other things on Instagram. So this first type of content we're looking at is content for your Instagram feeds, your Instagram feed itself. Now you can decide from all of these types of content, and there are many more I did not add. Now the first is inspiration and motivation. Are you the type of brand that should be inspiring and motivating people? Do you think your audience are looking for some inspiration? If you are, then fine. So for instance, if you're a coach, any type of coach, weight loss, business, swimming, any type of coach you are, inspiration and motivation will work for your audience because they are looking at how they can be motivated to do what you are teaching them to do. Right? So inspiration and motivation, there's humor. Do you want to be a funny brand where we can come and just laugh off sometimes, you know, like dry jokes or even some wet jokes, right? So there's humor, there's behind the scenes. I think everybody should do behind the scenes. Behind the scenes basically makes us, your followers, feel like we are part of your business, right? So you're saying how we charge it. Oh, apologies. So behind the scenes helps us feel like we are part of your business. So to it helps us feel like we're part of your business. So behind the scenes is good. Latest trends. This is something that you can key into. How many of us key into latest trends? Is it part of your content pillars? So for instance, who can tell me what is currently trending? Who can tell me what's currently trending? I'm going to the comment section. Who can tell me what's currently trending? What is trending now? What is trending? What is trending? Now them they rush us. Thank you, Kemi. God will bless you. Now them they rush us is trending now. Have you been able to key into now them they rush us? Everybody should be able to key into it. Do you understand? See, because that's what we are relating to currently. So you will come out. Identity is even old now. Now then they rush us, they rain. If you don't know it, go and look for the hashtag and learn it. You should have done a video or an image saying something like, we don't look for customers. Now then they rush us or something. We will come and laugh. Or you wanted to join the identity and you say, oh, and you come and tell us what your identity is. Whatever, let's say you are you are Hush fashion store. You tell us your identity is fashion. Excuse me, right? You tell us your identity is what? It's fashion. See, Uche, it is all content. It's all content. Or what else? So many things. So if you want to add that as part of your content pillars, I think it's great. It's something that you can jump on and just get some followers and engagement when that trend is raining. So for instance, when the whole, but Oyibo people don't do all these new trends. Centraces, they do. Centraces, Oyibo people do. I've been on some international pages today while I was creating my slides. Some of them do. Some of them do. So yeah. And even look at the foreign bigger brands. Didn't GT Bank do level up challenge? Did you see GT Bank's level up challenge? Centraces. GT Bank did level up challenge. Oh yes, they did in one of their branches. Over 30 of their staff did level up challenge and they posted it everywhere. Brands like Starbucks and Co joined what's that other challenge? The one I danced. Kiki, do you love me? Yeah, that one. Are you riding? So some brands join, some don't, but you have to decide what your strategy is. If you think you want to jump on it, jump on it. Now let's move to the next one. The next one is user-generated content. Everybody should be using this. So maybe I wear your top and I post it. You regram and post it. So people that are using your products, whether it's people that wore your rings, people that wore your outfits, people that are eating your food, products in use, or testimonials. So those of us that don't have products, like Trisha, I don't have a product, I have a service. So all those people who say, oh, Trisha, when I worked with you, I grew my business from A to B, testimonials, I put them up. So that's one type of content. Another type is your product. Everybody already posts products, right? So what you are selling, new releases, features of your product. Many of us don't do this. Many of us just post, oh, this mouse, we have it in black, blue, and red, 5,000 naira. Send DM, buy now. No. You need to include product features. You need to sell the features and benefits of the items that you have, right? So it's not enough in 2018 to simply just come and say bye, right? So some of your posts should be dedicated to features. Tell the features to us. Tell us why we need to use that particular product. Tell us why we don't like to use that particular product, right? Now, get to know us. Get to know us is something that many of us don't use. Get to know us is getting the customers to come into your business and know you. So these are for get to know us. It to be content like meet the team members. You know, so you can do team members spotlight on your team. Stop pushing only you. Let us know the people that are working night and day behind the scenes to get this business running, right? So you can do that, or you can talk about your values as a business, or your vision, where you are heading as a business. You guys processes. If you feel that you want your customers to get to know you, then that's something that you can do. Now, another one is offers. So if you have offers for us, discounts, bundle packs, promotions, loyalty, all those things, it's a content pillar. Another one is education. Many of us don't educate. Tutorials. Everybody should be teaching. See, Instagram is becoming the new Google, right? People are coming on Instagram to Google, how do I do this? Or tips, fashion tips, all those things. They're coming to search on Instagram. When they search, Instagram needs to show them your page. They are searching with hashtags or searching people. Instagram needs to show them your page. You need to do tutorials. There's nothing you are selling. There's no business you are doing that you cannot teach. So I teach. I'm a coach. You could do tutorials. You could do tips. You could do hacks. You could do tricks. You could do DIY, right? You could give us recipes. You need to be teaching things. You need to give value. You need to give us value for following you, for coming to your page. I need to get some value. I need to be learning something. And it doesn't have to be what's wrong with my throat? It doesn't have to be anything serious, right? We need to be learning. So it can be educational. Another content pillar is life activities. So if you go for events, exhibitions, you're out and about, that's content. Another one is ask the audience. So you can ask us questions from time to time, open-ended questions, or what we think, just to bring engagement to your page and to understand what's going on in our heads. Another thing you can post is fun facts. Fun facts about your industry. You can post videos. Then season relevant content. This is seasonal. So for instance, what season are we in now? We're in summer season. Summer, if your business is season related, you can type things about summer. So if you're a fashion brand, you should be typing things about how to dress for the summer, for the hot sun, the kinds of things we should buy during summer, summer sales, etc. If you are a business coach like me, you should be typing content like how to keep your sales going during the holiday season, during summer holiday. If you are a weight loss coach, you should be giving us content like don't ensure you are not eating too much carbs during this holiday. These are tips to keep yourself, to keep your weight while you travel to the abroad. You understand? So whatever business it is, there are some businesses that will not relate, but whatever business it is, try and see how you can tweak the content to suit you during the season, right? Or Christmas is coming, or Salah is next month, next week. Look, so write out all the seasons and see how you can key into it, because in the seasons, we're in the spirit. So if you are speaking the language of the seasons, then we might be interested in looking at what you have, right? So that is season relevant content. Then you have transformation. If you're a type of business that transforms, you need to show us, like you are an interior decorator, you are a weight loss coach. Show us the transformations. Show us the transformations, right? Now, human faces. So they say humans like to see humans. So you can bring in human faces on your page. The faces can be your face, your staff face, and your customer face. But statistics shows that when you post a human face, it gets 35% more engagement than an image, right? So you can look at human faces. Now, another thing is personal. If you want them to know you personally, you can put up stuff about your person. So whether your morning routine, your workstation, special outfits, milestones, favorite things you like, things you do to improve your business. You can share something you learned recently, tips from your journey as a business owner. It's your choice. Like I do personal, so when I go out, you know I went out because I'll take a picture and put it up. I want you guys to know me. When I'm going for a training, I'll post it up. When I learn something, I'll post it up. So I do a lot of personal. Another thing you can add is memes. Memes is part of, I think I put humor somewhere. Yeah, memes is part of humor. I don't know if it's memes or memes. I don't know how it's pronounced, but you understand. You can decide you want to do that as well. So these are some types of content pillars that you can choose for your business. Please feel free to choose. You can choose 4, 5, 6, depends on what you want. So these are types of content you can use for your Instagram feed. Now let's look at types of content you can use for your stories. Please do not only use Instagram feed and you abandon stories. Stories converts way more than your page. Stories convert more because, one, people who are not following you can see your Instagram stories. That's one. Two is, if you have 10,000 followers and above, you can include a link in your story so we can swipe up, unlike your normal post where you cannot include a link. I have to go to the link in your bio. So the types of content you can put for Instagram stories is sales. Some people tell me that they sell better in stories. So sales, you can do polls asking us what we think about a product or a service. You can use the questions tool. So on Instagram stories, you can ask us questions. Then you can do live updates. You're at an event, take a quick 15-second video. Oh, we're here now at so-and-so exhibition. Or, oh, we're here now, or we're doing this now. Put it up. Let people just see that, oh, something is going on with your brand. Right now, another content outlet is Instagram Live. You can decide if you want to do Instagram Live. If you want to decide about that, check the duration. So what duration are you going to be on Instagram Live for? Like how long? I do 1 hour, and then the frequency, I do every Wednesday. I do 1 hour every Wednesday. So decide. You can do 30 minutes. It mustn't be 1 hour. You can do 15 minutes, 45 minutes. Decide what it will be. Now, another content outlet is Instagram Highlights, which many of us don't use. Instagram Highlights. So Instagram Highlights is meant to show us things about your business. So the things that you can put on your highlights are about us. So you can do about us, about your company. You can do products and services. So you show us the products you offer, you have, or the services. You can put all your testimonials into a highlight. You can do relevant business information. So if you're a weight loss business, you put calorie content there of all your products. If you're a normal restaurant, you can put your menu. If you're a fashion person, you can put your size guide. So just think about relevant information about your business. If you sell rings like St. Tracy's, you put the ring guide and all those other things there. Offers, if you have offers, you can have a highlight for offers. Our team, showcase your team. Don't be scared. We will not come and steal them, right? FAQs. If people keep asking you so many questions in your DM, just do FAQ and put it there. When they ask you, tell them to go there. So you don't have to keep replying people. So frequently asked questions is FAQs. You can do press. Press is if you have newspapers that have posted about you or something, just screen grab it and put it there. It authenticates your brand. It shows that whole, oh, I can trust them, or they've been on the paper, they've been here, etc. Right? And then tips. So you could be giving us tips. For instance, and Tracy should have tips on her bio where she is showing us how to measure our ring, our finger, so we know our ring size, and all those things. So yeah, so these are different types of content that you should decide. So we're in number 6, which is content pillars. So decide what content pillar that you want to use for your business. And then now we are ready to create content. And note that even if you're not going to be available, you can always schedule your content if you're busy, right? There are so many apps you can use to schedule. So you don't have to be there. Just type the content in there, and when it's time to post. So I did a completed example of the 6 things that I said we need to do. You have to do this thing before you start creating content. I advise you to do it. Now, I did this for a brand called Tabitha's Kids. It's a children's bookstore and children's activity club in Abuja, Nigeria. So number 1 was know your target audience, right? So her target audience are 25 to 55, female, mom of kids within age 1 to 15. They're interested in keeping their children actively engaged. They value books and educational materials. They live in urban cities across Nigeria. That's her audience. Number 2, before you create content, what did we say number 2 is visual identity. So she agreed that her brand colors are green, blue, and red. Her visual layout will be flat lay pictures of books using white cardboard to give white background effect, and she will use alternative green, blue, and white backgrounds for her text. Number 3, she said she's going to use hashtags. And she created her hashtags: kids literacy, reading competition, bookworms, Alice in Wonderland. That is the product specific. So she has a book called Alice in Wonderland book, kids book club, bookstore in Abuja, children's books, Tabitha's Kids, children's bookstore, primary school books, online bookstore in Abuja. Now, number 4 was frequency. She says she'll post twice daily, 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. Number 5 is how will she speak on Instagram? She says she'll be friendly, she'll be witty, and she'll be knowledgeable. Number 6 is what will be her content pillars. She chose personal, product, offers, educational, ask the audience, user-generated content, and fun facts. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll create content for this brand. You'll see how answering these questions will help us in creating the content. So fine, so that is the hula value, introduction to content. Now number 2 is caption. So okay, I know what to post now, right? You know what content pillars you want to post, but you don't know how to type it. So welcome to captions, right? So we're going to look at how you can create captions. Captions, by the way, are the text or the English or the grammar that follows the picture you post on Instagram. That's simply what captions are. So some people say that caption writing is a gift from God. I've heard that a lot. Like, Chisha, I don't know how to write a caption. I don't know how you people write caption. Is God gave you the gift. That's extremely stupid. I'm sorry. Right? You can learn it. You can simply learn how to write a caption. So I'm going to go through the different types of captions and how you can use them, right? Fantastic. So let's dig in. Now the first one is, this is not types of caption. This is the things that need to go into your caption. What are the things that need to go into your caption? Number 1, you need to front load the important information. I repeat, you need to front load the important information. Now, what does that mean? It means that, you know that when you post on Instagram, when you are going through your Instagram feed, Instagram does not show me your full content. It will truncate your content after the first 3 lines. So if the first 3 lines are catchy enough, or the picture is catchy, then I'll now click on those dots to see your full content, right? So you need to ensure that the important information is in those first 3 lines that Instagram shows me. That's what it means. You need to front load the important information. So what's the most important thing you want me to know or get out of this content? Put it in those first 3 lines, and then you can now continue your content. So that's point number 1. When you're writing caption, ensure that you front load the important information. Now, point number 2 is include a call to action. Don't assume that we know what you want us to do, right? And the best way to increase your engagement is by having call to action, right? Call to action means using a verb, action, to tell us do something now, or ask us a question, instead of just allowing us to just passively scroll through your page, right? So I put an image here. It's a video from Juni's kitchen. I remember I said that try to front load the important information. So your call to action is important. Try to see if your call to action can come first. If it cannot come first, it's fine. But many times, try to see if the call to action can come first. Now, this is Juni. Her call to action is simple. She's asking you a question. Have you boiled rice yet? So she put a video of stew. I don't know if it's ayamase. That's ofada sauce, right? And normally, what will people post? I just cooked this bowl of ofada. Is going out to my clients in London. Something. Place your orders now. But she flipped it and asked you a question first, which is the call to action. Have you boiled rice yet? I'm like, I don't understand. Is it my stew? You know, so this will generate content. People will come and comment like, is it my stew? If I boil the rice, will you send the stew to my house? You know, all those kind of things. That's what call to action does. It makes us comment. It makes us react to what you posted, it will trigger a reaction from your audience, right? So number 2 thing that you need to do when you're creating your caption is you need to include call to actions. Now, number 3 thing that you should do is, don't forget, life is not serious on Instagram. So many a times we keep writing big, complicated English. We are right, and life is not that serious, So every social media platform has their own tone of voice, right? So if you were on LinkedIn, all those serious jargon copy will work on LinkedIn because that's who they are. They're very serious people, a pico type of people. On Instagram, it is fun. Just like if you're on Twitter, Twitter is wit and savagery. Wit, knowledge, and savagery. That's what works on Twitter. On Instagram, it is fun. It is light-hearted. It is fun. They want to see that you are authentic. They want to see that you are real. So please try not to be so serious. Life is not, it's not that serious at all. And if you are a serious brand, let's say, oh, you're an NGO or you are a hospital, all those serious brands, ensure that you are sincere and relatable. Ensure that you are sincere. If you must be very serious, ensure that you are sincere and relatable. So that's point number 3, things you should do while writing your caption. Point number 4 is trying to use emojis. Emojis, it draws attention to your caption, and it just adds some personality to your brand. So there's all sorts of captions. There's all sorts of emojis. See this emoji guy dabbing. There's all sorts. If you find them, there are all sorts of emojis, right? So, and you see that even some international brands, they use emojis in their captions to just create some sort of engagement. And it doesn't now look like I'm reading an exercise book or I'm reading textbook, because it's somewhat lighthearted, it's somewhat fun, right? So using emojis is one thing that you can use while you are creating captions, right? So those are 4 things. Let me quickly run through. Front load the important information, 1. 2 is include a call to action. 3 is don't forget it's not so serious on the gram. 4 is you can use emojis. Now let's talk about types of captions. So you know the things to go into captions. Now let's talk about the types of captions. What types of captions can you use? So I have 4 types of captions here. 1 is headline caption. 2 is personality caption. 3 is minimalist caption, and 4 is storytelling caption. So by the end of this class, you choose 1 or 2 of these 4 captions that you're going to be using moving forward to create your content, right? So let's dig in. The first type is headline caption. Headline caption is basically when you summarize the post into a headline. You know the way the news, when they are reading news on radio or TV, and they first tell you before we start, here's the headline. Federal government announces public holiday. What else? Police buys 20 cars for new officers. $1 million Abacha loot recovered. Those headlines. You can use that as your type of caption. And somebody who does it very well is Bankole Williams. His Instagram handle is I am Bankole. And I put an example here in the phone. If you can see this caption, the title is Running Lasma Official. And then he starts to tell his story. 2 days ago, I was sitting in the passenger car with my friend. Blah, blah, blah. He does it a lot. I used it once. I tested it once and it worked. Where I put my headline was customers lie, so I lied. And then I wrote how I lied to somebody to get them to sell something cheaper to me. And I gave a lesson to business owners, right? So you can decide that, you want to use the summary headline type of caption. So if you are posting a new product, the headline should be new product alert, and then you go into it. If you are typing something, oh, did you know, there has to be a headline if you want to go this route. So what it does is that headline, it pulls me in. It grabs my attention. Your headline must be attention grabbing. It mustn't be something bad, right? So it pulls me in and I'm like, oh, what's this? Let me read it and see. Right? So that's one type of caption writing, headline. So do you want to go the headline route for your business? That's one. Now, and the second way is personality. So I use personality caption. So for instance, now if you are a regular follower of Trisha, you can say the type of words I use because I bring my personality into it. So my personality is I am down to earth, I am stern, I am troublesome. So you see that I look for trouble in my captions. You see that I am down to earth in my captions and I'm stern. And over time, so now when somebody uses the word like tar, people be like, that's Trisha's word. You know, because consistently I bring my person into the captions and I use the same things consistently. So I'll use high tribers. So when I see people using high tribers, I'm like, stop stealing my words. It is my own. It's my own. You know, or I end my post with, you know, the drill, or I end my post with seller, or I end my emails with XOXO. If you're on my mailing list, it's standard. Every mail that comes out from my mailing list, I use XOXO to sign out. So that's me bringing my personality into the post. So over time, they know that, oh, this is Trisha's language and this is Trisha. So do you think that this is the type of caption that you want to use? Shade Room does it. Fantastic. So do you think that this is the kind of caption that you want to use, personality caption, so that we know that this is you? And over time, we get to relate with you because it feels like we're relating with a human being, not a robot. Now, the third type of caption you can use is minimalist. Minimalist are those people who say, the shorter, the better. The shorter, the sweeter. Right? So do you want to do minimalist? So I put on the right Nala_cat. It's a foreign handle. And their caption is, waiting for my makeup artist. And they have a cat staring in the mirror. This will generate conversation like people are laughing, hilarious. Are you serious? Don't worry, you don't need anyone. You're fine the way you are. You know, all sorts of things. If you look at H&M down, H&M has an outfit set up, and their caption is the literal definition of weekend style, which means all these things they put here are what you can wear on the weekend. It's short, it's straight to the point. We understand what they're talking about. So do you want to be the minimalist caption? Who does not write story? Just something short, one paragraph, 3 sentences, and we understand what exactly it is that you want us to get. Right now, I put up this statistic. So it is based on the most liked and commented posts from Instagram. You see that they have less words. So most of them have under 50 words as their captions. So those of us that, you know, Instagram allows you to use 2,200 words. Some of us will use the whole 2,000. See these ones. They use under 50 words. The most, see them, E-News, Fox News, The People, MTV, ESPN, all those. These are the most. These are the accounts that have the most likes and comments. Right? They have their captions have under 50 words. Most of them. Then a few of them have about 100 words. Then there's only one of them who has 150 words. So this just says the simpler, the better. Now, another type of caption is storytelling, which is beautiful if you know how to tell stories. So if you don't know how to tell stories, please avoid it. And you can learn how to tell stories. So I know somebody who teaches you how to tell stories. His name is Lamide Johnson. You can find him on Instagram, Lamide Johnson. He's a storyteller. He has a book on storytelling, and he'll teach you how to tell stories if you decide that that's the type of caption that you want to use. So Duni's Kitchen, I don't know how many of us know Duni's Kitchen. She's a Nigerian food blogger based in the United Kingdom. She's based in London. So she uses storytelling a lot to the point that most of us that follow her, we know everything about. We just know, right? And there's a way she captures, her stories that will just draw you in. So, for instance, look at this picture on the screen. It's the bowl. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 bowls of. Sorry, I mean, it's 5 bowls of soup, right? An average person will just post this bowl. What will you say? You say, oh, bowls going out to so so and so place, or you say, oh, okra soup, egusi soup, ogbono soup, and wanting soup going out to customers. Place your order now. That will not get you engagement. So I pulled out her story. Let me read her story to you, and tell me. And in the comment section, tell me what you would have replied if you read this story. Delivered to Bath, England, from a mommy in Lagos to her baby at uni. Sis sent me a DM to say, your little brother is starving in school. Oh, you have to send him food. He is working so hard and not eating well. I was like, oh. She had me send over assorted meat stew, a efori roll, and okra soup. She specified using small plastic bowls so he can just add to the freezer without worrying about finding bowls to portion and store. I found myself smiling. Mummies and their boys. I have one of such as well. Is what she can do as well. The auntie that I am, I added plenty jara and she was like, he couldn't fit them all into his student's freezer. I said, I know, sis. I gave him more than 2.5 liters at no cost. I knew his roommates would descend on the food. And she was like, oh, Oshe Gonio, in bracket, thank you very much. So if you have friends and family that you would like to send a care package to in the UK, US, and Europe, please send me a DM or click the link in bio to order. Can you see what she did? She told you a story, she drew you in, then she closed it with a call to action. If you read this story, what will your reply be in the comment section? What would you have replied? Type your reply in the chat section. Let me see. It will bring out something in you. You'll say something. If it was me, I'll be like, I'll remember, oh, that's how my mother used to send me food in school. Oh. Or I'll say something like, I wish this boy was my roommate. I will finish this soup this night. You just be saying all those kind of things. It will bring, I would have said, oh, that's so nice. You see, it will make you engage. It will bring out a comment in you. Oh, let me send to my little sis too. I want to fly and join him. Ole. But if she had just put up that picture and typed bowls of soup going out to Bath, order yours now, would you have been interested in commenting? Maybe yes, maybe no. But with the story, you will comment and engage. I would have said, oh, really, I want one too. Oh, thanks. You will never go hungry. I would have said, let me send to my brother too. That's it. So guys, you need to understand how are your customers thinking. Do you want to use the headline caption, the storytelling caption, the minimalist caption? What type of caption do you want to use? But whatever it is, ensure that it is aligned to your customer. I would have said that's a typical Nigerian mom. I would have said that's my mom. Because it's something my mom can do. Right? She will embarrass you with food. My mom, so I attended secondary school in Benin City. So Benin City is 4 hours by road away from Lagos. My mom will cook food in Lagos and enter bus from Lagos to Benin to bring food to me in school. So it will just make us remember stuff, and that's what you want people to do, to relate to your content, right, and get a reaction. So let's move. So I did an example so that we can see. So I put together all the things we've spoken about, the things you need to know before you create content, the types of captions, what needs to go into your caption, and I've created captions for Tabitha's kids. So let's look at what I have done. So this is the content calendar based on the pillars. Remember all those content pillars? I hope you wrote down what you want to do. So I chose, this is 1 week content, and I advise you guys, create content on the weekend. Create content on the weekend. Sit down Saturday or Sunday and just create content for the week. You will make life easy, because when you think about what to post on the go, your content cannot be quality. Okay, so this is content calendar for Tabitha's kids. If you're just joining, we used her as an example earlier. So on Monday, remember she said she's going to do 2 posts, in the morning and in the evening. On Monday, the morning post is personal, evening post is product. Tuesday, educational fun facts. Wednesday is product, ask audience. Thursday is educational offer. Friday, user generated content, product. Saturday, live activity, ask audience. Now let's see, I created content actually. Remember that she said that she wants to be, let me quickly go up. Let's remember what she said she wants to be. I think she said she wants to be a witty brand. She said friendly, witty, and knowledgeable. So by the time I'm done reading the captions, please, you tell me in the comment section if the captions are friendly, witty, and knowledgeable. Okay, so let's go. Yeah. Okay, so Monday we said we want to do personal, and the types of captioning she's using are headline, a lot of headline, and a mix of the others, but there's a lot of headlines. So Monday morning is personal post, and the headline is my favorite sport. Sitting in this chair, I have come up with several amazing ideas, and Tabitha Kids is one of them. Sitting in the same chair, I order all the books that come in. I hear from God and I think big. Then we have our call to action. Remember, there has to be call to action. Do you have a favorite sport? Share below. In the evening, we said we're going to do product post. Product post is a book, a Pinocchio book, and it says, I thought Pinocchio had a long nose and was a mischievous being. This Pinocchio book has him as a good boy teaching kids morals. Interesting. And it goes for 1,550 naira only. Nationwide shipping available. She could have done better with the call to action here, right? Now, Tuesday, the first post is educational. And she uses headline again. New series alerts. Dear mamas, daddies, uncles, and aunties, are you confused on what to buy for that little one in your life? Fret no more. We are starting a series on book guides for different ages. First post drops on Thursday. Who is excited? Do like this. So this do like this can be an emoticon, maybe like do like this, raise up your hand or something. So this one, she gets it right. You have the headline and you have the call to action at the end. Now, Tuesday evening is fun facts, and the fun fact is dinosaurs didn't read. Look what happened to them, and she can add the laughing emoticon. What happens to them? They are extinct, right? So if you don't read, you go extinct. Okay. Wednesday, we say that the morning post is going to be product, and she's using the headline again. New in, meaning there's something new. Children's gift boxes, enough of the toy gifts and clothes. That child has enough clothes to last his age. Stimulate their minds or help them explore their creativity with storybooks and educational materials as gifts. Boxes selling from 5,000 naira. You can order via DM or WhatsApp. Now, Wednesday's second post is Ask Audience. What books will you like us to add to our library? And people say, oh, I want religion, I want Christian book. Oh, I want this. I want African literature. And you can pick things and learn from there. Now let's move. Thursday morning, we said it's educational. So remember that on Tuesday, we said we're starting a new series. So she's starting a new series here to say book guide for 3-year-olds. And she gives her content. In the evening, we said it's offer. She's using her headline caption again. So you can see that she's consistent. 4 books for 3,000 naira only. Headline. And then she goes, the 3 billy goats, why giraffe has a long neck, Fairy Friends and the Princess and the Pea. If you take this bundle home, be sure you'll be getting a big hug from your 4-year-old. So she has told us that these books are for 4-year-olds. To others, send a DM, WhatsApp, or call our hotline now. Friday, user-generated content. She's reposting an image sent in by a mom. Maybe a mom had sent her, oh, see your children, they are reading the books we bought, so she'll post it. Friday evening, products. Again, she's using the what? Headline caption. Stop there, apostrophe. If you see stop there, you'll be like, what's going on? You know, like, it's intriguing. Stop there. And she goes on, you. Yes, you. Pretty mama, of course it's you. Have you shopped a book for your child this summer? You can augment TV time with some of our fun books. We have books for 1 to 15-year-olds. Call us now. We will be waiting to hear from you. Can you see how she wrote that in a fun way than the normal, have you shopped from us? She tried to create some, stop there. What's she talking about, right? Now, Saturday is live activity. Remember I said live activity is if you're at an exhibition, at an event, at a function, at a conference, at a training. So here, it is picture from the book club session. So they have a book club on Saturdays. And then she writes, Goat 1, let us hurry and steal that yam. Goat 2, we shouldn't be stealing. Gruff, there you go, stealing is wrong. Excerpts from our fun read, The 3 Billy Goats Gruff, at the book club today. Let us engage your kids on the weekend. Send them to us. That is call to action. Now, Saturday evening is Ask Audience. And the question is, are you team read bedtime stories? Do like this. Team, I cannot come and kill myself. Do like this. You know, and people will just be commenting, me, I cannot kill myself, or I cannot read them story, or me, I'm tired, I get home by 10 o'clock, I don't have time to read, what can I do? Oh, me, I'm team read bedtime stories, or if I don't read them, they won't sleep, you know. And she begins to generate engagement. Now, you guys should tell me in the comment section, do you think that this content has what's the word now? Do you think this content matches the tone of voice she said? She said she wants to be witty, educational, and I think fun. Do you think that all these things that I've read matches that? Yes or no? I love the tone of voice, yes. See? Anytime I fail to share it for the weekend, how much I'm showing in post to? Instagram app. I love tone of voice. Yes, it does. Yes, I think it does. Yes, of course it matches. Yes, it does. And I love the tone of voice. So I came up with this example this evening. In fact, I'm going to send it to her and tell her that, hey, I did 1 week free content for you. So I came up with this myself for her. I went on her page. I looked at what she does, and I know her, Dorcas, and I said, okay, I want to use her as an example. So you can do this for your brand. See, if you do this, because if you are typing content as you are going daily, you will not be creative. When they are calling you that, oh, the shop, the sugar has finished, or oh, something is happening, you can't be creative. That's why you'll be like that. But note that in between, very lovely Trisha, why you not use my page? But note that in between, some things can come up, like maybe something happened. You can post it and not follow the calendar, but then you go back to the calendar, right? So note that sometimes there are some things that happen urgently that you did not plan for in your calendar. You can post those things. But if nothing urgent happens, stick to your calendar. So if one of your content pillars is trends, if something trendy happens, you can jump on it and post. Then when you finish, you continue with your calendar, but you have to have a calendar. That's the only way it will work. That's the only way it will work. And ensure that you stay true to your tone of voice. Ensure that you stay true to your tone of voice. If she continues speaking like this, after a while, you guys will love to go to her page, because you'll be like, what next has she typed? What fun has she typed? Do you understand? Yeah. Honestly, I should try this. Yes, you should. Makes so much sense. Thumbs up. Wow, thanks so much. Seriously making sense. You're welcome. Post your pictures, type your text, then instead of share, go back to like, okay. Organization is key, but yes, it is key. So please use your weekends. Suddenly feels I've been joking. Use your weekends to create content, and I bet you your engagement will increase. Your content is what you need to work on. Okay, so let's move on. This class is 2 hours. I'm not extending it. And we've almost done an hour, 15 minutes. Okay, so let's move. So now the third part is pictures, images. Gang, 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 gang. So now you know why you should post quality picture. You know all that. You know how to do caption. Now your image, the image that is going with the caption has to be penned. If you don't understand my pen, I apologize. Pen means it has to be on point. It has to be beautiful. It has to be amazing. It has to be gorgeous. It has to be absolutely flabbergastically, fantastically wahoo, right? So I am not an expert on images, but I have 1 or 2 tips that I'm going to give you, and I'm going to send you to the expert to teach you how to take good pictures. Okay. Now, having good images is one way you can increase your conversion rates. Ensure that you post quality. If it is not quality, don't post. Because beauty sells. Instagram is a place of vanity. So beauty sells, right? Excuse me. And admit it to yourself. When you see some fine pictures, you stop. That's why many of us are following some accounts that put beautiful pictures. Because you are there, you are staring like, oh, this is beautiful. That's why I follow Food Ace. Her food pictures are so beautiful. I'm like, this is nice. Oh my God, see F4. I follow Marsha Cooks. Her food pictures are so beautiful. Right? And there are a couple of brands like that. The pictures are clean. I follow some coaches in the US because their page is so beautiful. Like, I'm like, how did somebody come up with this beautiful page layout? Right? So some things that image 101 tips, right? Some tips that you just need to have when you are creating images. Number 1, wipe your camera before you shoot every time. Wipe your camera. Use a clean cloth. Wipe it, or if you are using wipe the front or wipe the back, depending on what you are using. Wipe your camera every time before you shoot. Because when your phone is in your bag, it has come in contact with dust, right? Wipe it. They advise us that we should find natural light, or you can use the enhanced light like ring light or the what do you call those white lights? All those lamps that are white light, right? So, but natural light is from the sun, is from outside. If you cannot get that light, you can use the ring light or those white bulb types of light to brighten your pictures. If you cannot, snap with what you have and you can edit. Edit button is your friend. Many of us don't even know that you can use the edit tools in Instagram. There's so many things you can use there. You can brighten, you can sharpen pictures, you can contrast, you can use filters, and you can use apps that are not on Instagram to edit. An app like VSCO. It's one of the best image editing apps we have now. VSCO. VSCO, right? Then be creative when you're taking a picture. So for instance, I want to take a picture of this bottle of water. Think about it. How can I make this picture beautiful? What angle? Do I want to do it like this, or you're taking an image of something. What can you add to the picture to enhance the beauty? You can buy all these rubber plants and put it on one side and put what you are doing on the other side, right? Things are like 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira. Or you say that, okay, you use cardboard to take your pictures. Instead of putting it on tiles, you can use cardboard, nice, different color of cardboard, put the item on it, take a picture. If you want white background, put white cardboard and take the picture, just be creative. Or, you can use all those 4 rugs, FUR, 4 rugs, and put your item on it and take a picture. Like, just think about it. How can you be creative? How? You can use wallpapers. Get a part of your house or your store or your office where you put a wallpaper there, and you can take pictures with the wallpaper, or you get the wallpapers on your laptop. So you know there are so many wallpapers. You can go Google wallpaper or Google background. Have it open on your laptop. These are for small products. Put the small product by the laptop on something, on an elevated thing like a book, and take a picture and crop it so that we don't know that it was your laptop you used. And there's so many things you can do. But be creative. Stock photos are your friend. You can buy stock photos. I buy stock photos for my clients on Canva. Canva has nice photos. So maybe I buy 10,000 naira. I could just put 10,000 naira on Canva. It will last me for a while. Images are quite cheap. Each image is one credit unit. So stock photos are your friends, right? So these are some tips that you can use to get good pictures. Stop being tacky, please. All those dull images, go and delete them. Go through your page today, delete all those things, delete them or archive them. Dull images. You sell clothes, the cloth is rumpled, come off it. You are joking. Iron it, make it look nice. Or you are using very horrible backgrounds. You are ugly plating like this. Stop it. Stop being tacky. Like, go and learn the ropes. Go and learn how to take good pictures. So some things that I say, go and learn apps that you can apply for your industry. For instance, there's an app that I recommend to all my fashion clients. It's called Polyvore. Can you see the picture on the right? She did it with Polyvore. Polyvore is a website. You can go Google Polyvore. Polyvore allows you to lay your clothes on and other items that can go with your clothes. It's called Polyvore. So you can see she laid her alphabet dress beside blue shoe, blue bag, and blue, what's this thing? Head gear or something. Head wrap or something. Right? So it helps you see at a glance what you can use to rock this dress. It's Polyvore. Polyvore has all these accessories. So you don't need to have they have all the shoes, they have all the bags, they have everything. Just go and put your cloth inside there and lay. So if you posted this, I have the likelihood of buying it more because I can see how I can rock it. Do you understand? Go on Pinterest. Pinterest is your best friend. Go and see how people are taking pictures, the layouts, the angles. Look for interesting Instagram pages in your industry that have good pictures. Whatever industry you are, I can tell you one person who is doing pictures very well. Go and study the person's page. Look through it. See how the person is posting, how she does it, how she arranges the thing, how it is done. Is it on a mannequin? Is it on the floor? Is it on the wall? Do you understand? Then you can go and pay to learn it. So there are two people that I recommend to you that can teach you how to take good pictures with your phone. One is on the screen. It's called That Phonographic Chick, right? So she has a group class coming up very soon. I think it's 4,000. It's 7,500. Now the second person is Waka Fire Photography. Now Waka Fire Photography, they've trained over, I think they say over 5,000 people on how to use their phones to take pictures. Actually, in fact, they have shot an entire event using their phones. So they take pictures with phones and they do videos with phones. They are a phone photography company. So you can go and pay that phonography.chick. Her own is 7,500, or you pay wakafire.photography 10,000 naira, and they'll teach you how to take good pictures with your phone. Like absolutely good pictures. Let me quickly see the comment section. I need to take this content this seriously. I'm always too lazy. I use Planoly. It's a lifesaver, and it would be great to do this when planning. Yes, I follow some pages because of their clean and good pictures. Fantastic. Halogen, yes. Fluorescent light, yes, yes. Oh, Polygon has been shut down. I didn't know. Amazing. Okay. Was in that phonographic chick class today. It was very eye-opening. Oh, the class happened today. Ah, okay. That means another class will come. Okay, somebody says, yeah, I learned from Waka Fire. Well done, Trisha. I bought something for you. Yay. Okay, so so yeah, so go and learn. Go and learn. I see pay. Go and pay and learn how to take good pictures. Okay. And we have come to the end of the class.
Hi. Okay, so I hope you learned so much in the webinar that we just rounded up, right? So we'll be going into question and answers pretty soon. But I wanted to bring you this exclusive offer that I have for you because you are here. Now, if you do not know, I founded an online training platform for entrepreneurs in Africa called Business Lab Africa. Now, Business Lab Africa is a place where you can come and learn quality content taught by trainers from around the world for an affordable price. Like it costs about $28 monthly, and you get so much content, right? So because you are here, I want to give you a deal, and I'm hoping that you would grab the deal. Now, here is what it is. In the month of September, so from September 15th to October 14th, we'll be teaching content marketing at Business Lab Africa. So you have Naomi, she's the queen of content in Africa. You have Christine Palana, who is a professor in the US. You have Lamidi, and you have myself. The four of us will be teaching you so much. If you think you just learned anything from the 1 hour free webinar, then you should know that you're going to get so much more from all four of us. And it's only 10,000 naira, which is $28. I think that you can, in fact, I know that you can afford it. Now, if you sign up now, within the next 72 hours, you'll get the October subscription free. Like, wow. So if you sign up for September, you get the entire month of October free just because I am nice. After 72 hours, which is 3 days, the offer disappears. So here is what you'll be learning under content marketing. So you learn how to generate content ideas, how to write copy that converts to sales, how to create your content pillar and calendar, how to create professional graphics and videos, so proper designs to help you on your social media pages, and then the tools you need for content creation. So this is how you can grab the offer, like you need to grab the offer. So just visit this site, paystack.com/pay/new freebie. So just copy it out from here, put it into your browser, fill the form, fill your name, your email, and then you can pay. You can pay from anywhere in the world, naira or dollars. And if you do not want to do online transfer, no problem. You can make payments into a bank account. So that's the account number. It's the Business Gas Station, First Bank of Nigeria. If you have any clarifications, you're having issues with payments, please send a DM to the Business Lab Africa or email info@businesslabafrica.com. I'll take it again. If you have any issues grabbing this offer, you must grab this offer, and please forward it to as many entrepreneur friends you have as possible. They need to learn proper content marketing because you need content to grow your page. You need content to get more customers to see you. Like there are so many businesses running now. You need content to differentiate and stand out. Okay, so yes, here is the offer that you are getting. Sign up for September where you'll be learning content marketing and get October subscription free. Okay, so I hope you'd grab it and I'll try to answer one or two questions and we'll call it a day. Okay, thank you.
So guys, do you have any questions? Have you learned anything so far? So if you have any question, I think you can raise up your hand and I will unmute you and you can ask your question. Yeah, or if you want to type it in the chat section, feel free. Nelly, get out. Yes, Polyval has been shut down. It's gone, no, 2 months ago. Hey, Jesus is Lord. Oh no. Thank you so much, Trisha. God bless you a million times over. Thank you so much. Okay, so does anybody have any questions? You're very much welcome. Does anybody have any questions? Or are we all clear? If we're all clear, we can end the class and go. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you so much. Too much knowledge in one class. And I try to keep it very short and sweet. I try not to put too much things in it. What if we want you to create content like the example you gave? You pay me, oh. Somebody's asking me, what's the question? Oh, what if we want you to create content like the example? You pay me. I don't know how much I'm going to charge, Sha. Maybe for a month content, can you pay me 50K? I'll create content for you for 1 month. 50K. 50K is okay now. What do you think? 50K. Bravo, Tiri goes out for Trisha. For the highlights, please, how do I go about it? Okay, so if you want to learn how to do highlights, I have a free ebook on how to create your highlights. I did step by step. It's free. So send an email to info@trishabiz.com and say that, please, I want the free ebook on highlights, and my team will reply you with the book so you can do your highlights. My question is, how can I have that orderly layout where maybe text is on the right only? Unstoppable boss, you are the one that will do it by yourself now. So you say you put text, you put 2 pictures, then text, 2 pictures. So just keep checking your page. Every third picture should be the layout. It's simple. Layout, picture, picture. Layout, picture, picture. Layout, picture, picture. That's it. Thanks so much, Trisha. God bless you. You covered all the angles. You're welcome. Thank you, Trisha. God bless you beyond measure. Thank you so much. God bless you abundantly. Coming for one-on-one class urgently. You're welcome. Can you use 1 or 3 captions on your post? I don't understand. What do you mean by 3 captions? How can one maintain a personality caption throughout the page when social media managing is outsourced? Mistura, that assignment I did for Tabitha's kids, give it to the person that is managing your page for you. Show them your tone of voice. Show them your audience. Show them your content pillars and let them work with that. The problem is many of us outsource our pages. You don't tell them anything. Just send them pictures. And they'll just do what they think they can do. So that's why I said everybody should do that assignment. Number 1, who is your target audience? Number 2, what's your visual identity? Number 3 was what? What are your pillars? Like that. Do that thing and send it to the person who is managing your page. I really learned about the 50-word caption. I tend to write a lot. Please reduce it. God bless you. Amen. Please, does this apply to personal brands too? Of course, yes. I'm a personal brand. God bless you. You've done well. Amen. info@trishabiz.com for the highlight. How do I have several live videos up at the same time? At the same time, I don't understand. You can have it now. So just put this in the replay and it will show us. Okay, I get the layout thing. Thanks so much. You're welcome. If you have products under development, how do you do the call to action after post when you don't have them? You say coming soon. That's all. Coming soon. Will you be interested in this? They are trying to get people's interest. I do it now. When I was writing my book last year, I will post it. Oh, coming soon. Will you want to buy this? People will say, yes, Trisha, please bring out the book. I need the book. I need the book. That is it. So you can ask us, will you be interested? Do you understand, Kemi? Please, I missed the first 1 hour. Sorry, oh. I can't go back. I'm sorry. Can you use 1 or 3 caption types? Yes, you can. You can use more than 1 caption type anytime, but have the one that is consistent, and you can add the others once or twice. My brand color from my logo is black and gold. Are you a premium brand? Thanks, Trisha. God bless you. You're welcome. I just started my cocktail business and I post every time I get a job, but sometimes I get stuck not knowing what to post or have pictures to post. My question is, what can I post when I don't have pictures to post? Lola, I spoke about over 15 types of content you can use. So go there, pick from there, and then decide what to do. There's so many types of content behind the scenes about your business, personal, jokes, memes, education. There's so many things you can post when you don't have a job. If I have a live video up already, how do I add another one? Just click share. Instagram will put it there. The way your stories are, Unstoppable Boss Babes, the way your stories are, that it shows like 10 stories. It will show all your live videos like that. Just upload it. Just upload it. What kind of behind the scenes can a fabric seller like me post? Don't you go to the market? Going to the market is behind the scenes. When you get back to your store and you are sorting the fabrics is behind the scenes. When somebody orders from you and you pack it in nylon and it's going for delivery, it is behind the scenes. There's so many things you can do, Rafia. There's so many things, right? Okay, guys, so please, I just need a favor from you. If you learned something in class today, please type it up in your stories and tag me so that I can use it to sell the replay. You know, I did not charge you before. I need to sell the replay. Thank you. So please just, what you learned, just put it in the stories, in your stories, and tag me. I will see it and I'll repost so that I can get people to buy. And if you want to work with me, right? If you want me to help you grow your business, if you want me to teach you how to create content for your Instagram page, if you want me to help you structure your business, if you want me to help you rebrand your packaging, there's so many things that I do. You can check my website, trishabiz.com. That's my personal website. Or you go to my company website, tbgsafrica.com, or send me a DM and tell me what you want me to work with you on, and we shall work together. This Trisha, you have a response for everyone. Love. Okay, St. Tracy says she missed the test. Okay, let me show him. Please, all of you must do this assignment. Let me show you. Before you go, come back, don't go. Where is it? This is the test, St. Tracy. Everybody must do this test. Number one, who is your target audience? Number two, what's your visual identity? Number three, what hashtags are you going to be using? Number four, how many times do you post every day and what time? Number five, what is your tone of voice? This Tabitha's Kids is friendly, witty, and knowledgeable. Number six, what are your content pillars? So she chose personal, product, offers, educational, ask the audience, user-generated content, and fun facts. So everybody in this class has to do this assignment. After you've done this, then you can now go and start doing your content calendar. Right? Kai, you really have a heart to teach. You're a natural. Learned a lot. You're welcome. I paid for branding class, but I missed the class. I really had questions specific. Unfortunately, no. Some people boss babes. If I do that, I'll have to be answering everybody. So I'm unable to answer questions after the live class. Unfortunately. Thanks a lot, Springer. You're welcome. Okay, guys. I have to run off now. You're welcome. Please don't forget to help me to put what you learned in your stories, and I'll take it up from there.
Hi. Okay, so I hope you learned so much in the webinar that we just rounded up, right? But I wanted to bring you this exclusive offer that I have for you because you are here. Now, if you do not know, I founded an online training platform for entrepreneurs in Africa called Business Lab Africa. Now, Business Lab Africa is a place where you can come and learn quality content taught by trainers from around the world for an affordable price. Like, it costs about $28 monthly, and you get so much content, right? So because you are here, I want to give you a deal, and I'm hoping that you would grab the deal. Now, here is what it is. In the month of September, so from September 15th to October 14th, we'll be teaching content marketing at Business Lab Africa. So you have Naomi, she's the queen of content in Africa. You have Christine Palana, who is a professor in the US. You have Lamidi, and you have myself. The four of us will be teaching you so much. If you think you just learned anything from the 1 hour free webinar, then you should know that you're going to get so much more from all four of us. And it's only 10,000 naira, which is $28. I think that you can, in fact, I know that you can afford it. Now, if you sign up now, within the next 72 hours, you'll get the October subscription free. Like, wow. So if you sign up for September, you get the entire month of October free. Just because I am nice. After 72 hours, which is 3 days, the offer disappears. So here is what you'll be learning under content marketing. So you learn how to generate content ideas, how to write copy that converts to sales, how to create your content pillar and calendar, how to create professional graphics and videos, so proper designs to help you on your social media pages, and then the tools you need for content creation. So this is how you can grab the offer, like you need to grab the offer. So just visit this site, paystack.com/pay/new freebie. So just copy it out from here, put it into your browser, fill the form, fill your name, your email, and then you can pay. You can pay from anywhere in the world, naira or dollars. And if you do not want to do online transfer, no problem. You can make payments into a bank account. So that's the account number. It's the Business Gas Station, First Bank of Nigeria. If you have any clarifications, you're having issues with payments, please send a DM to the Business Lab Africa or email info@businesslabafrica.com. I'll take it again. If you have any issues grabbing this offer, you must grab this offer, and please forward it to as many entrepreneur friends you have as possible. They need to learn proper content marketing, because you need content to grow your page. You need content to get more customers to see you. Like, there are so many businesses running now. You need content to differentiate and stand out. Okay, so yes, here is the offer that you are getting. Sign up for September, where you'll be learning content marketing, and get October subscription free.